All right, everybody. All right, everybody. So again, justice for Brandon Davenport. This is going to be a quick live. I'm going to be doing. This is going to be a quick live. Um, I'm going to be speaking about the murder, the senseless killing of Brandon Davenport, which happened May of this year. Saw the body cam footage on yesterday. Now there's 3 different versions. I saw the first 2 versions. Apparently there's been allegedly 3 different versions. So we were able to see the first 2 versions of the senseless killing and murder of Brandon Davenport, who was suffering from a mental health crisis. At the particular time when Shreveport police officers told him, let me see your hands, he says, I ain't got nothing. If you all y'all that's on my YouTube channel right now, go to my YouTube channel, check it out. Give me your thoughts. He said, the officer said, let me see your hands. Quite naturally, in a person's thinking, the person's mind, a person who's suffering from a mental health crisis or episode, when police officers give you lawful commands, and you're in the middle of a mental health crisis situation, you don't know what you're saying at the time. I ain't got nothing. He kept telling officers he had nothing. He kept telling officers he had nothing. Okay. He was suffering a mental health crisis. At that particular moment, right, you feel me? There was no de-escalation. They claimed they were trying to de-escalate the situation. And now, mind you, this happened 8 months ago, back in May of this year. So, long story short, they said they received multiple calls coming from downtown. They said he was pointing guns at the people downtown, acting erratically by the businesses area in off of Texas Street, from what they say. Now that's have yet to even be proven, which we knew that was a lie. Okay. So with that being said, Brandon Davenport was suffering a mental health crisis at the time, everybody. He was suffering dramatically. So again, Brandon Davenport was suffering a mental health crisis, everyone. This is absolutely heartbreaking. Everybody, please share my YouTube video, like and subscribe to my channel. Again, his name is Brandon Davenport. He was brutally killed back earlier this spring here in Shreveport by officers. Brandon Davenport meant the world to all of us in the community. I need everybody to share this. Drop your comments below. Get those likes up. Again, thank you for subscribing to my channel, everybody. Hello. So again, his name was Brandon Davenport, who was killed earlier this year in May here in Shreveport. Brandon Davenport, yes, okay, who is this? Eliza Stone, 6661. How are you? Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you very much. Okay, who else we got up in here? All right, we got what even beyond 912. How are you doing, my brother? Thank you for joining. All right, my English Gearing married. Okay, hi everybody. And so my video today is going to be in dedication and justice for Brandon Davenport. For those who are now joining my YouTube live right now, thank you so very much. He was brutally murdered by these officers. Everybody get the likes up, get the likes up. What language do you speak? I speak English. I speak English. A lot of you all that's from other countries, I speak English. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hi. So again, Brandon Davenport was he was killed earlier this year in May, brutally murdered. He was shot multiple times by officers. They claimed they were giving him lawful commands. He was suffering a mental health episode. No, when people are suffering mental health episodes, mental health crisis during the time, officer involved shootings. Brandon Davenport is supposed to still be with us today. Um, this is absolutely heartbreaking. Once again, everybody share this live. Share and tag. Um, Please share and tag. This gentleman, this brother should still be here with us today. Again, this happened back in May, early this spring. And they had multiple calls they got from people in the downtown area saying he was acting erratically, he was pointing guns at people, and that was never confirmed. He was never pointing guns at anybody. They claimed he was pointing guns at the people here in our local downtown area. No, he wasn't. This is why so many of us Black men are unalive unnecessarily because of fake fraudulent calls. Everybody like and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Brandon Davenport was no threat to these officers. Once again, there was 2 police officers, and I think there was a third one. I think they said it was a woman. It was a lady too, which of course they never showed. So here we are, guys. Where we're dealing. This is heartbreaking. Where's the justice? We need justice. I need everybody to share this. Get this to CNN. Get this to Roland Martin. If anybody have any connections with your local news stations or with CNN or CNBC, get this out to them. Again, I thank you so much for that. If you know Roland Martin, Rashard Ritchie, Indisputable, let's get my video out there. Share this live with local news stations in your area. Again, this is absolutely heartbreaking. I cannot believe that they won't face any charges, as we kind of expected. This is not a shocker. Our local district attorney, which he needs to resign. We're also going to be pushing for that. He needs to resign immediately. He needs to step down as DA immediately. And so I need everybody with that vote. We want him gone. We want him to resign, effective immediately. We want him to resign. The whole police department is corrupt. I don't know if you all are dealing with this in your cities and states, but Louisiana, here in the state of Louisiana, it's very corrupt, y'all. Very corrupt. This is absolutely horrible. This young man was 32 years old, he has a beautiful family. He has a beautiful family. And he was living his life. He should still be here with us today. And again, everybody's name was Brandon Davenport. And there's so many others who met the same fate by these officers here. The corruption is horrible here, guys. Absolutely horrible. So everybody like and subscribe to my channel. I said this was going to be a quick live, but I'm seeing a lot of you all tuning in, which is great. It's the weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. So we want the police chief fired. We need some signatures. We need to just start doing signatures, y'all. We need people. We need signatures. We need signatures. And so again, his name was Brandon Davenport. Everybody like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You all are awesome, by the way. Hope you guys feel the same. And so yeah, y'all, he was unalived. He was shot multiple times. Um, and this is what we're dealing with. This is exactly what we're dealing with. Um, he was just yeah, y'all, this is really sad. Really, really sad. Really, really sad, guys. And so again, his name was Brandon Davenport. Oh, so you were in Pelican Bay? Oh, you talk about the movie Training Day? Yeah, you're talking about the movie Training Day with Denzel Washington. Yes, that's one of my favorite movies. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite movies. No, my father is in jail in the U.S. Yeah, Pelican Bay. I know Pelican Bay. I've heard of Pelican Bay. Yes, that's where your father's locked up at. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that prison. Okay. All right. Thank you so much to whatever. Okay. To what even beyond 912. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Cool deal. Sorry to hear that about your dad. Hopefully he gets released soon. I don't know how many years he got, but wish him well. But so well, thank you for sharing that. So again, this gentleman's name here in Shreveport, Louisiana, his name was Brandon Davenport. Um, he was shot multiple times, y'all. He was in the midst of a mental health episode, a mental health crisis. It was absolutely horrible. These phone calls that they received from the people downtown in the business district here, they were false. They were false. They lied. We knew that and as we put two and two together, we knew that these people lied on this young man, um, and that was never brought up. They took it upon themselves. These police officers took it upon themselves um, to end this man's life. So, or excuse me, murder him. Killing, murder, same thing. So yeah, they can pump off the gas. For real, for real. His life matter. All of our lives matter. And so again, justice for Brandon Davenport, guys. Justice for Brandon Davenport. Everybody share this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. And again, I'll be back on a little bit later. So I want to do this pretty quickly because I'm hungry. I'm about to eat. Seems like I'm always about to eat, right? But yeah, guys, have a great Friday. I'll be back on about another few hours on my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Drop your comments below. This is absolutely horrible. We want justice. Everybody share this live as many times as you can. Repost. You could duet this. You could remix it. Whatever you all want to do. Let's do this. Let's get this brother justice. These two police officers, though the two police officers that murdered him, the district attorney felt has failed to bring criminal charges. We ain't having that. No, we ain't having that. And no, it was not justified. The killing was unjustified. You know what I'm saying? It was unjustified. And so here's what's going to happen. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. Okay? This was unjustified. This was an unjustified killing of a black man here in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana. Say his name, Brandon Davenport. Brandon Davenport. His life mattered. He was shot multiple times, people. And now, mind you, this happened back in May. This didn't just happen. Go back on my channel. Go back on my YouTube channel. Look at my videos. We're protesting everything. This is horrible, y'all. Go back and look at the news clips. You can Google Shreveport, Louisiana, and look up the news on Brandon Davenport. So yeah, y'all, this is just unbelievable. Absolutely heartbreaking. And so this is so sad on multiple levels. Um, he was suffering a mental health crisis, a mental health episode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, where are you all from? Drop your comments below. I think I'm gonna stay on a little while longer. Y'all views are getting up there, so I'm gonna stick with you guys a little bit longer right now. So I'll be here. Hey everybody. Yes, very sad. Yes, yes, extremely. Me Russian. Okay, you're Russian. Oh wow. Okay, okay. Oh man, I wasn't trying to do that. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, y'all. So peace.